You're on air.
Yeah.
I hope you've got so many wonderful arrowheads there that I know Uncle Roy collected over the years. Maybe you could tell something about how he got them.
Well, they were found mostly on the Chambers Farm, which was about a mile west of Seville, or southwest of Seville. And he found them mostly while he was cultivating corn. He would watch along the rows, and almost all of them were found there. There were a few found near Chippewa Lake on the farm that I had lived on. But they were all from Seville. They're all authentic flints from this area.
These, of course, are the arrowheads that the Indians probably or doubtless used with their arrows. He also found a lot of the larger stone tools that would have been used for hammers and for grinding grain and that kind of thing. But of course he couldn't mount those so easily as he did these.
You know about how many arrowheads you have altogether in your collection?
I counted them up one time, and very close to 1,000.
Okay. You want to explain some of the other things over on the other wall? Start with the top part there.
Well, the ladle and the fork was used in the fork was used in the fireplace, of course. And they are very old, probably 150 or more years old. The little can is just an oil can that they used to get oil in when they went to the grocery store.
What kind of oil would that have been?
Just coal oil.
Coal oil.
Coal
for
oil,
their
yeah.
lamps.
Yes.
It's not gonna work too
And
good.
the,
That's too much of an angle.
Oh.
Right. Tony, you. Yeah.
Can we push it back a little for you?
Well, it'll go back much further.
Yeah, I can get a little bit here. A couple inches might make a difference.
What goes on?
Can you get behind it to see now?
Can you see it, Hope? Or
No.
Hester? Okay.
No, I really can't.
Am I bringing it in? I can't get back there to see.
Maybe you could see from where I was.
No, I still,
Right from
big as I am, it's hard for me to.
there. Maybe you could.
Let me see.
You're not that big.
Can you get it in focus?
Up here, you mean?
No.
You
This.
Okay, focus the other way, the other way, the other way. Okay, you're getting into it now. Go back, the other way now.
This way?
Yeah, right there, right there.
Okay, can you see good? You kind of shoot it and I'll do the focusing.
The oil can, yeah, okay, the oil cans you got.
Okay, come on over to the cabbage.
dark
side. That is a cabbage stand.
Yeah. There's another item there. Okay, how come this won't go? Up
Till I've got it locked right here, see?
Oh, okay.
Turn.
Dark, like a light or something is bad here. How do you focus? Just like this?
With the little button right there.
Oh. That's the focus I made. Try that again. The other one maybe. Doesn't want to come in too well.
Oh, it's not enough light.
Yeah, this is kind of blurred and dark. You can get the Gazette. You want to get the
Yeah,
Gazette?
that'll come out real good.
Okay. It's white because it'll light up. Better. Excuse me.
I really don't know what that middle thing is there.
That bludgeon.
This side of it?
That, yeah.
I don't know either. Looks like it has a pulley on it. Down here.
Pulley block of some kind.
Oh, yeah.
Some type of pulley.
Old ice skates up there. Okay, you want to go with the Gazette then?
Oh,
Huh?
the Gazette, you want to know
Now,
about the Gazette?
well, what, I don't have the date on that, I should have that.
That's 1867, August 23rd.
And what is that farmer's cabinet, 1823 was it?
26.
26. 18, and what did he say the other six?
60, the Gazette is
67.
67. Well, that is the Medina Gazette. It was published in 1867. It was the Republican paper. I think the only one that was published in Medina at that time. And the other one is the Farmer's Cabinet, was published in Massachusetts. And that is 1826. And the little, the bond above was a Tuscarawas railroad. When they were thinking of putting a railroad through, they issued these bonds. Well, afterwards that plan was discarded and the bonds were kept. But of course they were of no value. And I was working in Medina at the time, and I was able to, was given one of them just for a keepsake.
Had somebody actually paid $1,000 for that bond?
I suppose they had.
It's in that denomination. Somebody just lost, huh?
Yeah.
Okay.
What the board?
Yeah, because you asked me.
The Gazette.
Yeah.
67.
And what's the date?
August 23rd.
August 23rd.
Now, is there anything else?
We've got a Medina
That-
Democrat over here, Thursday, July 13th, 1876.
That was the Medina Democrat, wasn't it? Yeah, Medina Democrat. That was the Democrat paper, of course. And that was in 1876, isn't it not?
Yeah, July 13th.
July 13th.
The old lamp above is what was used in the olden days.
I got your rooster up there. I got the lamp now. Okay.
That was supposed to be a kitchen light that hung up on the... And
Old candle up above your head there.
the old candle was another, and the old lantern probably would date back at least 150 years. And
Not
that,
in focus. Let me get a little focus in here.
and that was used both to hang in the house for a light and to use to take outdoors.
Okay. Now, have you got anything else in the front where we can...
Let's see.
Tony, shut it off now. Okay, we're ready.
Now, Hope, you've got a lot of old things here. What is this?
Well, that is an old lathe, or not a lathe, a plane. An old plane, yes.
Where do you suppose Roy got that? Was that his father's or?
That came from the Whiteside house, west of Seville, where we lived. There were a whole lot of them up in the attic, and he was a carpenter, and he used them in his carpenter work.
He built many of the
He
first
built many of the
houses
first houses.
in Seville. Yeah.
That is the,
Mr. Whiteside did.
and he
yes.
really was a fine carpenter and a cabinet maker also.
Now, would
Now
this
this
have
is
been one of his
another type
too?
of plane, yes. This must have been for heavier work.
Uh-huh.
But you see, there was no electric tools, it was all hand. And this is an interesting thing. This is a handmade wooden horn planter, which they went along and
Oh, that
Stabbed
would
in
be
the
quite
corn.
a job. They went down the road then with
yeah,
this,
down the
huh?
road with that. How would you like to plant about 10 acres of corn with that?
I wouldn't like that. They put the corn in here, I guess.
Yes, uh-huh.
Uh-huh. That is interesting. Now, have you any idea what years this would have been?
No, I wouldn't have, but it'd be way back. Because they soon had the metal ones, you know, that they used, but this was all wood.
No, I
And
think
this is a candle maker.
How would they make the candles?
And they tied the wick and brought it up here, and then they melted their material and poured it in there, then allowed it to cool.
They did that with just any old household grease?
Yeah,
or
well,
around it?
no, tallow mostly.
Tallow.
And I think sometimes they put a little beeswax in too,
Oh, yes.
to make it more, made it more solid.
Was this in the Chambers family?
Yes, that was,
Oh, that
and
was-
my husband helped his grandfather make many candles. His grandfather used to make candles, and it was my husband's job to help him do that.
That was for their own use?
Yes, for their
wasn't
own
they
use.
make them? Uh-huh. Now, I think I know what this one is.
Yes, that's
That
just an
looks
ordinary
old.
coffee grinder. I think it is grounded in many pounds. Arbuckle's coffee, which was the main coffee in that day,
How much would coffee have cost? Do you remember?
about 15 cents a pound.
15 cents a pound. Can't buy a cup for that now.
Guess that's all.
Yeah. That is beautiful. Just stop button.